Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to share the screen so you can see I have a little presentation we'll go through, but I will say that please just, interrupt me anytime with any kind of question. Happy to go through that. So I think this is it. Okay, can you see my presentation, you guys? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
So first, we're just going to recap a little bit on what is going on with greeting cards and what has gone on with greeting cards. So one of the things you know about Sellers Publishing is that we freshen our line considerably, in particular compared to some of our competition. And this is just a little recap of what we've done. Now, 2023 was pretty hefty because we kind of were catching up from COVID, where we had some supply chain issues and we didn't publish as many cards. But you can see through the listing here that Noelle, our creative director, provided 88 cards released in our winter release last winter, with attention to some smaller captions and some relative birthday titles. 103 cards released in spring, focusing on birthday generally. And we have some wonderful new, both humor and general birthday cards, I'm sure you've noticed. The summer release, which is the last release we got, was just 28 cards, again, with some small captions refreshed. And we are still expecting another delivery, yet maybe this month or early January. We're not exactly sure. We're trying to get it in as quickly as possible, with focus on small captions of birthday. Oh, we're going to have a 100th birthday card again. That's good. And starting to refresh thank you, love and friendship, etc. So we're waiting for that one to arrive yet, and we'll get it out to you as quickly as we can. We had some new artists and some people with some very important backgrounds. So Pen and Ink is a studio that used to work with Hallmark Shoebox and then American Greetings. So he'll be introduced in 2024. Vicki Barron is an artist who worked with American Greetings, and she's coming out in our Christmas this year. Joni Lewis, humor writer, Zirkus Design, again with American Greetings, and met at Surtex. So some really higher profile artists working with us, which is wonderful. Andrea Martin is an animal photographer. Tom Ziegel, a humorist and cartoonist, and many others to illustrate. So an important part of communicating with retailers, especially when you're talking to somebody that is more familiar with a Hallmark or an American Greetings, is to share that our artists are independent contractors working in their own studios. They do products sometimes for other, they might do cocktail napkins or books or other things. And that is why our humor is humor in particular, so spot on, because they're connecting their art with the language of the cards. Okay, and in 2024, here's what we have planned for releases coming in the winter, and that'll be after we get the last of the 2023 release to you. A release that'll focus on love, thank you, and encouragement. In spring, we're working on birthday captions and again, freshening other categories. And the last two, we're still figuring out exactly what we'll do. We do know that in High Note, we're going to have a few more designs in Everyday and Valentine's. And as far as signage goes, we're going to start working on some new signage beginning with fall 2024. So as far as just a little bit of a headquarters update goes, we are still on track to go live with our new ERP system over the holiday break. People are going to be working on it, I guess, and we're going live on January 2nd. Of course, we've been training for months and months in customer service and elsewhere in the building. So I'm sure that when they press the button, people will still be like, oh, I don't remember how to do that. But so be patient with them the first couple of weeks in January there. But I think everybody feels very confident about how to handle the new system because we have postponed the transition a couple of times and they've had extra time on training. So the main thing that we're going to experience with the transition first is just that we can continue to grow our business because we are like literally out of room on our current system. Even we had to change the configuration. If anybody's opened an account recently, you'll notice the account number is very weird compared to our old account numbers because we ran out of numbers. so we really do need this very much just to continue to grow our business. The first thing I think that the field will see is some timely and accurate reporting. So we have been literally unable to provide you with timely sales reports, and we hope to change that. And down the road, we will be starting to focus more on specific sales tools, especially those that'll be online and electronic. But that's probably a year away. I don't want to get your hopes up too much on timing on that. But that it's on the radar and something that we want to have happen. And just also for your information for our year-end schedule. So we will be closed on Friday and Monday, Christmas Day. And we're going to be closed Monday, obviously New Year's Day. We also, that week between Christmas and New Year's, we're going to be doing some inventory of the warehouse on the 20th and 29th. So those are the dates when there will be no shipping. So plan accordingly. I mean, really, this week is kind of the last week and not Friday. Between now and Thursday, get your orders in. Okay. Any questions on any of that? All righty.
Louise, with the ERP, will reps see any difference in the pick tickets or anything? Invoices, will anything look differently on our end?
I don't really. April, do you know the answer to that?
I believe that the invoices will look slightly different, but the same information will be there.
So nothing.
And
nothing
tickets, I don't think will change.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I wanted to start our conversation with a discussion about prospecting. So here's me getting ready to prospect. And this is all I take in. A little pack of cards that's RSVP non-humor, the Wicked Funny folder, and my display options sheet. And that's what I go in with. I don't take in a great big bag because that scares people. And I usually just go in with, I'm talking about like literally, I don't know anything about this account. I'm just walking in the door. It says pharmacy, so I'm going in. And the first thing I guess I would do is I would look at their card department and see what I see. You know, is it sold out? I mean, are you walking into a pharmacy that had Hallmark and they haven't gotten a shipment since June 1st? Or what? Is it, you know, a place, an Ace Hardware that has no cards and maybe a spinner would be good? That kind of thing. So then once I kind of think, okay, you know, things look really terrible or things look pretty good, then I go try to find somebody to talk to. And just honestly, I just try to mostly find out the name of the owner or a decision maker. And if they're there, I ask for them. And that's what I recommend. Now you're going to get these materials. I asked that in our kits that go out in December to you, that you had a supply of, and we're going to look in a minute at exactly what's going to be in that mailing. And there'll be some other materials, but this list here that's posted on the presentation is just a reminder of the prospecting tools that are available to you right now. So Purchasing Power Plus, there's a list of Purchasing Power Plus hospitals on our rep resource page. Likewise, ICBA, which is Independent College Bookstores. There's a list of them posted. Ace Hardware, I don't have a list, unfortunately. They won't share that, but we have sent out, we do 2 shows a year with Ace, usually 1 or 2 shows. And I usually have many leads from that and share those. If you ever want the complete, we have a list that's all the leads we ever did for Ace. We've done some mailings before with them, and that's available to you. We are also a recommended vendor with Do It Best. We don't do their show, but if you drive by a Do It Best, please know we can bill through them, and we are a recommended vendor with them. The next 3 are grocery wholesalers. MDI is in the Midwest and some on the East Coast. AWG is more the Midwest. Associated Grocers of New England is obviously New England. Spartan Nash is here in the Midwest and goes like all the way to Nebraska and whatnot. And of course, Hallmark stores, we've had tremendous success, particularly lately with Hallmark stores filling in, or, many Hallmark stores carry our Wicked Funny line in addition to what they have, because they don't feel that shoebox is enough humor for them. And Aramark is another. I don't have a store list with Aramark, but we are a recommended vendor. So down here is the rep resource page and the password make fun. And some of these lists, the Purchasing Power Plus list and the ICBA list, are posted there. Any questions on any of that? Oops, went the wrong way there. Okay. So just a reminder too, for new account paperwork. So what you need to turn in a new account are these 3 forms: a credit application that's completed, a planogram request form to put it on a planogram, and a seasonal plan if they're doing seasonal. You don't need that if they're not doing seasonal, but you do need it if they are. And sometimes when we do our like Ace Hardware show, I send you out, or I have available for you, the special, or when we do our incentive, we have a special form, and that would be instead of the planogram form. But unless they're billing through Ace or Associated Grocers or one of those, we do need a completed credit form and the planogram. Okay, any questions on any of that? Andy has isolated these on our rep resource page just recently, like Friday. And so it's really clear what you need for a new account. I hope that helps. Okay, I am looking for a page. Just let me skip ahead for a minute. Okay, it's here. I forgot the order. Okay, and we are going to run our new account incentive that we've done several times in a row now, again, but it seems to get results. So that's why we haven't reinvented the wheel here. And so the opportunities are a 50% off program if you're going on existing fixtures, and the 25% off if you're offering a spinner rack or inline racks to go during the incentive. And it'll be the same form, and you're going to have that form in your December packet, and it's also on the rep resource page. If you needed more forms, you can print them off. Okay. Must be on a planogram to get the incentive terms. Okay, and then here is what you can expect in your January mailing. So all salespeople are going to get a sample of every calendar format and planner format. Salespeople with more than 10 accounts, you're going to get a few more giveaway packs to do prospecting with, and a higher count on your catalogs. Also, I'm going to include a deck of 40 cards. I feel like it's important when we're selling bigger plans, if you're going more than 8 feet, that we're able to show our specific captions and things like that. So this deck of 40 that you'll get is going to have a few more specific titles and things. And I think if you keep that and what you get for new samples. You'll have a nice grouping to show beyond just our 6 funny cards in the Wicked Funny folder and our 6 non-humorous cards in the other rubber banded grouping. So hopefully that will take care of it. And of course, if you end up needing more catalogs, you can email D. Pierce, who's here at RSVP, and she'll be happy to send you more. Okay, so any comments or questions on greeting cards before we move on to calendars? No? Okay. I do want to just say that we continue to have success with Hallmark, and the latest word from those who are communicating, who are retailers and are communicating with Hallmark, sounds like it doesn't seem like things are going to be fixed at Hallmark for till the spring, maybe June. So there's still opportunity there if you have Hallmark stores that are out of inventory.
Louise, can I ask,
Yeah.
With Hallmark stores, do they have an ongoing discount, which is standard for Hallmark stores, or does it depend on
No,
the store?
we haven't done an ongoing discount. I mean, there's some stores, there's, if they have a chain or something, they may be getting 5 or 10%, but nothing specific necessarily for Hallmark stores. Okay, so core calendars. So these are showing the new titles. Katie, I don't know if Cheryl's going to get on a call, but tell her we did a pickleball calendar, because that was Cheryl Fletcher's suggestion.
So like that, that's for sure.
And new price, $16.99 retail, which is where everybody else is at too. So no big deal about that. Okay, then continuing on, again, here's the new box dailies. The box dailies have gone to $17.99. There's a lot of art in there. It is what other companies are charging, Andrews and McNeil and all those guys. And so just note the new price. And then additional new wall calendars, pocket planners, of course, and every hospital should have these, a couple of new mini calendars, and then varying engagements. So we've got 3 different formats, weekly planners, 3 different formats in weekly planners. The classic one, our design essentials, and go-getter. And those also are a new price, $16.99. So watch your pricing this year. There's a few formats that have changed. So here's kind of a comprehensive list on the pricing. And then your cost for gift channel is half of retail, obviously. So I just wanted to publish this too. We talked about this on our Calendar 101 meeting last year, but we usually recommend in grocery that they set the retail a little bit lower than the MSR, the pre-printed MSRP. Here's our recommended grocery pricing, not for high note, which is at the bottom. We just do that regular retail, but the other items, and they take, and we give them a little discount, 10% off over here, cost for grocery, and then what their margin is. And grocers are okay with this. They would rather have the product move. So just FYI. And then as far as other terms, payment terms and so forth, you can see here. Again, for grocery, if you want to guarantee their markdown, we have to know that they can do POS reporting. Not all grocers can, but most can. And that means then that you'll ask them for a POS report after their full price sale. and we can invoice them for that amount, what they sold. And then we'll have them mark it down to half price and do the same thing again at the end of March. Again, that's just for grocery. Any questions on any of that? Okay. You guys are easy. Okay, so here's just some pictures of various display options that we have. This little corrugate, shelf corrugate, 20 inches long, 6.5 inches deep, and all the things that it can hold. So here you see 3 soft cover planners, 8 deep, 24 planners altogether, but it can also hold weekly planners, 5 deep. It can also hold 3 pockets of box dailies, 4 deep. And then here's another one down here that can hold a combination of mini calendars and pocket planners. And this is your cost price, your gift cost pricing over here. Okay, and then did I miss one? No. Okay. Then here is our floor spinner and what it holds. It's got 6 sides. 5 of the 6 sides are for wall calendars. The 6th side, which you see facing us here on page 18, is 6 pocket planner designs and 6 mini calendar designs. And there's your wholesale cost on that. And then the corrugate, which holds a dozen designs, 5 each, for a total of 60 wall calendars. Wall calendars are our best-selling format, by the way. So if you're just dabbling, or people are afraid to take too much, the corrugate would be a good option. Just stick with the wall calendars. Okay, and then here you see the box daily display, changed to the blue, which I think is nice, and the total $270 cost for 30. And then your high note display. So if they need a display for high note, they're going to take 4 of the 6 designs of deluxe hardcovers and all 6 of the soft covers. They can also, if they, for some reason, they don't like some of these designs, they are also weekly planners in the core line that will fit in here. So designed essentials or go-getters are also options up here if they want choices of what to use with the soft cover. Okay, and then your 6 pocket planner corrugate, counter corrugate. Every hospital should have this. And I think somebody last meeting asked me to do a flyer on it, and I will, a sell sheet. You could literally email this to your hospital buyers and say, I put this order in for you because they go fast, and you'll get it July 15th. Let me know if that's a problem. That's what I would do. It's $126 cost. So if you've got 6 hospitals, that's an easy 600 and some bucks. Okay.
Hey, Louise,
Yeah.
just one question.
Yeah.
The item number for the high note display there, I'm not sure that's accurate. I thought that number is for the
corrugate. Spinner. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for catching that, April. Okay, I will correct that.
I can look up what the high note.
It'll be in the catalog. It'll be in the catalog.
Okay.
So you
Yes.
guys just don't use this as a reference. The correct design number is in the catalog. Thanks for catching that.
Sure.
I'll have Andy change it for our next meeting.
Perfect.
Thank you. Always good to have another set of eyes on this. Okay. So just a summary here of that illuminates all the categories we cover: pop culture, nature, fantasy, pets, sports, inspirational, humor, transportation. And again, your displays pictured. I think the most important thing you want to focus on as you're talking about calendars, us compared to anybody else is our content. And you know, it's not, we don't just do a calendar that's got chickens. We do glamour chicks. You know, we do pooped puppies, not just puppy dogs. There, you know, the photography is fantastic. It's all independent artists. It's not stock photography. And that's what grabs people, is the content. Okay, any questions on calendars before we move on to high note? Okay.
When will catalogs be sent out and samples?
In December, that mailing that we
Oh,
saw
this
the
month, okay.
list, yeah, we will be getting, we hope that you will receive it in hand before January 1st. That's our plan. So we may end up being, we may end up sending the everyday catalog late. I'm not sure yet. I think it's touch and go right now. We're not going to hold the mailing for the new everyday catalog, which is running a little behind. But we are going to include for you our current catalog, just so you have some extra catalogs. And then in January, we've got the everyday catalog if it's delayed, and we've got that card release. So you'll get another mailing in January that'll have those. If they don't make the December mailing, we're not going to hold the December mailing because I want you to have materials on January 2 to get out there. Okay, so on to high note. So here are our 6 new deluxe hardcover planners. You can see that we repeat Greenery and Garden Bee because they've been just, those are the 2 best sellers. They keep on selling. We update the art every time. Sometimes we have new artists who do the work, but it's still the same, you know, bee theme, and greenery is beautiful plants and beautiful interiors. We've done fruits before, but you know, it's new fruits. Same thing with geometric. Jess Phoenix will look at, she was charged with using Barbie colors, and she's done that great, I think. And then of course, if you're selling any gifts at all, you know that mushrooms are big, very big. So we got mushrooms in our hardcover planner. And here is more information about greenery. The artist is Les Scarlatti. You know, it's got the beautiful gold foil on the front with the 2025. If you aren't that familiar with hardcover planners, I would encourage you at this time of year to go look at Barnes and Noble. Look at the other companies that do this type of a planner. Look at the retails on the planners. They're usually much more than ours. $40 and even $50 for a planner that's got all the bells and whistles that we add on the and sometimes we've got even more with full color art on the inside and sticker sheets coordinating and that kind of thing. So it's not a bad idea to go to Barnes and Noble and look through their product mix so you know what you're selling against when you go out. The other thing I want to emphasize too is you know, you all are now, with the exception of people in New England, you all are responsible for bookstores now. So we don't have any book reps anymore. And in the past, they had sold calendars and planners to bookstores. So please put every bookstore on your list, and you will be selling to bookstores. You'll be selling this product first quarter because it's an important category for them. You know, when you're talking to a hospital gift shop trying to sell them planners, it may be a new category for them. They may not be aware what the time frame is for selling it and displaying it, but bookstores are going to be buying calendars and planners from our competition right now. I mean, starting in January. Here's a picture of some of the insides. All this is going to be, of course, in the catalog where you can show the full color insides and all the goal setting and that kind of thing that's in the first few pages of every month. Okay, and then for your soft cover planners, there's 6 designs. again, coordinating greenery and garden bee coordinate, just Phoenix. And more mushrooms, geometric fruit. And here is a picture of the Just Phoenix soft cover planter with Barbie colors. And beautiful interior. Isn't that great? And then another good thing to pull out at the same time you're selling planners is this undated stationery. So you can see that in the sticker categories, for example, Garden Bee, that's coordinating with all of our Garden Bee planners. Fresh and Colorful coordinates great with the geometric planners. And then Denara is going to go with, well, there's list pads. I'm going to get to the undated planners. But, you know, you still got Denara in the undated planners. So especially bookstores asked me for this. Before we were actually publishing this, we only had a couple designs of the undated planners, but they bought them. And then also asked them, do they want the undated stationery shipped now? Which Chris knows I forgot to ask that when I sold my first high note planners to somebody last week. So yeah, so the undated planners, and you all have samples of this already, I think, but you know, so there you write in your dates as you go along. You can use it for journaling and writing in dates or note taking, whatever. And journals too. So again, if you're selling these with your calendars, again, ask these might want shipped right away. And then the undated stationery 3-packs. They're sold in a 3-pack. They have a belly band in a 3-pack, but they can also be divided up. They'd have to pre-price them if they divided them up. And the 3-pack is $14.99 retail. That's it. What questions do you have?
You know, Louise, I will say that I've done exactly what you said. I've gone into Barnes and Noble and looked at the planners. I'll tell you, I think ours are the best out there.
They are, absolutely.
You know, a lot of the other publishers are trying to fill niches, you know, with like modern graphics, or they're going in one direction or another. And ours are pretty middle of the road and really done well. I will say they stand out. They really do. And even I only have one hospital gift shop here. And even there, I mean, I saw them just blow out.
Yeah, great.
Out of one of those nurture stores. Yeah.
Great. That's wonderful. Any other feedback, comments, questions? Well, you guys are way too easy on me today. All righty. Well, I don't have anything else. We got you done in a little over half an hour here. My last group was like an hour and a half. They had a lot of questions. Do you have any general feedback for me overall on anything that you would like shared with headquarters or? Okay.
I know I'm the only one talking, but I will say
okay, Martin.
that credit form, the new credit form we did, whoever suggested that was a great idea.
For seasonal? Okay, good.
For seasonal, yes.
I'm glad to hear that.
So much easier.
Let me just say one thing about that. Please be sure and divide your holidays on it. Okay. Yeah. I know it's tempting. I mean, you can put administrative professionals day and first communion credits together. You can do minor spring and minor fall together, but do not put Thanksgiving and Halloween together. Okay. Or Christmas.
Relative in general.
Yeah. Because your credit that you write is what we use to figure out what the sell-through was and make any appropriate adjustments to your seasonal plans for next year. So if you combine all the holidays, then we have no sell-through information. So it's important to do that. Okay, anything else? Any other comments from anybody? All right. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday with your families, and we're looking forward to some really great things in 2024. And we know you'll deliver. Thanks. Okay.
Thank
Call if
you.
you have
Louise.
any questions at all. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Bye.
Louise.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thanks, Louise. Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
You too.
You too. Oh, that was good.
Trying to close this, Debbie.
I know, and I'm trying to as well. I don't know why it won't. Hey, is it just you and me on this right now?
Yeah, but hold on a second. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Let me call you
Okay.
because we're recording. So I wanna,
Okay.
I gotta turn it on. I gotta figure out how to turn it off. Oh,
And I don't know why I can't X out of it.